3,000
Yes.
at Newmarket.
N1.
Yeah. What was the reception like up at Newmarket?
Well, obviously, I've been close the last couple of weeks, and you know, went into the Sugar Cup needing two, and I thought, you know, if I can get lucky early doors, it could happen, because you know, obviously, Ascot, you know, it's got some sort of meanings because I won my 7th race 20 years ago, and since I missed the opportunity, I decided, well, I didn't want to do it on a Tuesday night somewhere where my family is not there, or that doesn't mean really anything. So I took 4 days off. I went home to see my mum and dad in Sardinia, and I came back Friday night, and I put Ray Cochrane, my agent, under orders. I said, try to get me as many rides as you can, because first of all, Jesse Glynn playing, so it's been a sold out for the last 6 months. All my kids want to go and see the concert, so I'm sure they're going to be there. And if I can do it then, it'll be a massive crowd and it'll be exciting. But, you know, it's easy said than done, because, you know, I end up with only 3 rides where I thought, you know, 2 would have a great chance of winning. And I thought, well, it's possible. And when my first one won, I thought, oh, this could be it. So my second one, well, I was a big favourite. I expected to run a big race, so nearly win. Big disappointment, finished last, lip was out, my kids was shouting at me, come on Dad, put your finger out. And then, you know, we went into the last again. I had a great chance, and you know what it's like when the people get behind me, and you know, the adrenaline's pumping, and I knew we were going to do well, and obviously I raced from the front. And when I got to the rising ground, and you know, all I could hear is just this massive shouting, because everybody thought, well, this could be it. And when I crossed the line, and it was a tremendous roar, and yeah, it was very exciting, and the satisfaction, you know, was fantastic.
Was the crowd at that particular moment walking into the paddock? You're right on the edge. You've had the pressure for the Arc, for the Derby, for it. You got to feel it.
Yeah, I did. You know, I must say I wasn't nervous. I was excited. I thought, well, you know, if this goes to plan, it could be a great result. And you know, look, there isn't a pressure of riding a King George or a Royal Ascot or a Derby. You know, it was a handicap 9 o'clock in Newmarket, the last race. But to me, it was a milestone. And when you think it was 24,000 people there for the concert, only 4 were from racing and 20 for the concert. And I guess they all latched on, and probably only, you know, they all had a couple of quid on it, because, you know, that could have been the milestone, and it did happen.
Yeah, Michael Prosser said he had never seen a crowd around the winner's enclosure. It was something else.
It was, yeah. I'm amazed everybody stood back, and you know, like I said, it was great to have my kids there. I mean, they weren't really there for me; they were there for the concert. But to have them all there together, to see me do it, and I got a tremendous reception. I guess because it was an evening meeting, and perhaps everybody had a couple of drinks on board. But they were very noisy and very cheerful.
Come on, don't keep doing yourself down. Now, Sir Gordon, Pat, Lester, Willie, Doug Smith, Frankie Dettori. Some list to be the 6th all-time flat winning rider.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised when the list came out, and how close I am to the, you know, to be even mentioned with those great names. And you know, obviously, okay, I've been in this country 30 years, but I do come from Italy, so I'm the first foreigner on the list, and is a great achievement. And you know, looking at that list, I'm only 110 behind Doug Smith, so that's a reasonable target. I can, you know, if I keep healthy, I can reach that. So if I can end my career saying I'm the 5th all-time winning jockey in England, is fantastic.
And that list, you grew up with a couple of those, Pat and Willie,
yeah,
in the room.
I sat next to Pat and yourself. I sat next to Pat for 15 years. I learned a lot from him. He was a great role model to all of us, fantastic jockey. And obviously I rode with Willie. I rode against Lester not many times, and obviously Goodall Richard was before my time. So it's a great group of jockeys there.
you said about coming over from Italy.
Yeah.
How old were you when you landed in the yard just over there?
Yeah, just over there, Bedford Lodge stable. I was 14 in '85, and I came on a working experience, really, Jason. I didn't plan to settle here for all these years, but you know, after 6 months when I was here, and obviously I love the stable, I love the camaraderie, I love the racing here, and I got hooked on it straight away, and that's why I decided to stay. So, but I never planned to stay. Just, you know, I just liked it so much.
What was your English like back then?
It was terrible because obviously I learned French at school, and my English was next to nothing. And once I mastered a word, what is this? And I just pointed at everything, and then I slowly I've learned my English. And my lodger, I think he was from Wigan, and he, you know, he started me all these kind of dialects and stuff, and watching TV, that's how I learned my English.
Come on, the story goes that it was apple and pears.
Yeah, exactly, all the slangs, skyrocket. Yeah, I was very well confused at that stage.
So people around you for that 3000, Luca where it started, John, it's been very solid, your working relationships.
Yeah, I had 8 years at Kumari. Great. You know what Luca's like. You work there, Jason. He's very thorough, very tough. Pulls you back and teach you. You know, I think he's a fantastic trainer when you're a young man to work for, because he is very disciplined. You know, can be tough at times, but he's good teacher, because he was a good amateur himself, good race reader, and I've learned a lot from that. It was my first big stepping stone, and then I worked for Godolphin. Well, I worked for John for 3-4 years when I was champion jockey in the early 90s. Completely different John. You know, he molded me to express myself more. He didn't tie me down to orders. He gave me a lot of confidence to go out there and ride the races. He came with the opportunities when they arrive to take them. And then I worked for Godolphin for 18 years. I had phenomenal success. I had over 900 winners for them and 110 Group 1s. Won all major races around the world. He made me travel a lot, and that was another good chunk of my life. And then obviously now these last 3 years I worked for Sheikh Johan Al Thani of Qatar, and also John Gosden. And you know, obviously you remember last year I had a fantastic season with Golden Horn, winning the Derby and the Arc, and this year carried on doing well with the Guineas and the St James's Palace.
The jobs that you've mentioned there, and the people that you work for, and your father.
Yes, but my father was the one. He's the one who started me off. You know, if he was a great jockey himself, and you know, when I looked at my friends and my dad had a Villa and Mercedes in the drive, and was very successful. He was my role model. I wanted to be like him, and that's why I started in this job.
And those people you've mentioned, they all moulded you in the early part into the jockey that the finished article that you are.
Absolutely. Like I said, Luca Cumani gave me great foundation, taught me a lot, and then I had 4 great winters in the States, in California, where obviously I've learned the pace of timing, aerodynamics on a horse, and there was and you were there as well. There was a great help. And then, you know, obviously, like I said, then I worked for John, who gave me the confidence to take opportunity and you know, go out there, express myself. And then I had, like I said, 18 years at Godolphin, where, you know, I was able to ride all the best races in the world with the best horses. So there was more, you know, more learning curve. And then, like I said, now I'm work for Sheikh Johan and John again, and I'm in a position now that I had a lot of experience, and I'm able to enjoy this last bit of my career. I'm not saying I'm retiring yet, but where I don't have the pressure of chasing goals or achieving things, because I won everything, and financially I've done okay, and now I'm able to go out there and express myself and enjoy it without having the pressure of proving yourself all the time. So it's actually a very nice period of my riding career.